I love it.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh. I like having fun to meet people.
Good. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. I'm dunked up. I'm dunking it up here in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Wow. What's up, everybody? It's Tim Heidecker here.
Do you have your Dunkin' diaper?
Remote.
You got your Dunkin' diaper on?
Dunkin' diaper. Was that one of yours?
You get a little syrup in that thing?
There you go.
What flavor you get? A little Dunkaccino?
I just got a coffee with cream and sugar in there, and I just got it sent to me, and it's terrific.
Is it watery? I usually got to put the vanilla in that. No? Tastes like shit?
All right. Well,
Tim's zoning out. He's staring into the light.
I can't. I don't know.
He doesn't want to do this.
What are you wearing, by the way?
What do you mean? It's just a hat. It's a hat on a hat.
No, on your body, on your skin, on your. I want to touch you.
I'm Persian.
What is
today.
that?
Look at this. Can you see?
What is it?
It's just a shirt.
From what?
I dressed
From
up
what culture is that?
From the country of Persia, I think. Is that a country? It's Persia.
No, it is not. It is now Iran.
I am the Prince of Persia today. And,
you are the Prince of Persia
it's like
in my book.
I just think it's a nice shirt. It's comfortable.
Doug, what's the material of that shirt? Or Vic, you can answer if you know.
I would guess it's not natural fibers.
Oh no, it's Persian silk.
I'm saying rayon. I'm saying rayon or
it's
bamboo. Could be bamboo.
It just looks good. It's probably
it could be a blend, which is against the Bible.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It has to
All right. Well, let's get the show started. This is, ladies and gentlemen, quiet, clear the air. This is Tim Heidecker coming to you on a Friday, November 14th, from across the country, from Glendale to Massachusetts. We are live.
You go to the River Charles, Tim?
I drove across it on Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
On Saturday.
You know,
I'm in a little town.
Like the
I'm in a little
fathers?
town called. I'm in a little town called Acton.
Oh.
Oh, how apropos of your career.
Exactly.
I was hoping I can ask if it's like
that's where all the Acton.
Is it more than
that's where all the Acton happens?
Is it more than a feeling to be there?
No, but I passed by the future home of the Guitar Museum of New England the other day.
Oh, that's
Guitar
cool.
Museum of New
Who
England.
would be in that?
Joe Perry, whoever is in Boston,
The guy from
and
Boston.
that's it.
Pixies, the Pixies guy.
Damon
Mark-
Tahanjian.
Frank Black Francis.
Frank Black. He's not. Is he from Massachusetts?
Isn't he Boston?
I think so. All of them, right?
And then
Cars,
right?
the Cars.
Oh, the Cars.
The Cars.
Yeah.
Rico
And then Jonathan Richmond.
Oh yeah. Who'd you say, Matt?
Cars.
Richmond. You said
All
Jonathan.
right, let me
Richmond?
start the show.
Jay
please.
Maskus better be in there.
Who else is from there?
Maskus, yes.
DJ Douggpound. It's the only way to get you to be quiet is to introduce you so you could horn it up.
Wow.
Good morning. Well, we haven't talked to you in so long,
I
Tim. We're
know.
excited. We're chomping at
I
the
just
bit.
talked to you last week. I did this damn show
That
last
was a
week.
long time ago.
Vic Berger's with us as well from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to do a little sip out of my Gable mug. Good to see everybody here.
And I am an actor, one of the great actors, because many people thought that I was serious when I said that Matt Carlin, Captain Carlin, the worm dude, was no longer involved with the show last week. There were more than a few people saying, is it true? Is Matt gone? But he is not. That was one of my classic gags.
Would I leave? Come on, you stoonods.
Jeez. You think I'd be that? I mean, if he did leave and it was under an acrimonious situation, I probably wouldn't make a big deal about it. It'd just probably be something we don't talk about, right? It would be like, and now Carson's doing it, so we're happy for that, and we wish Matt all the best, and we'd move on.
No,
Right?
you'd have to make one of those Instagram posts where it's a notepad thing and it's like five swipes over.
Oh, is this 'cause
After
I got
serious
canceled?
consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Matt's a good, clean boy. I'm not worried about him.
Nothing.
I'm not worried
will
about
ever
him,
come
I
out.
should say, as
No
opposed
dirt.
to other people.
No dirt. No
Have you
dirt.
got? We got Emma Vigeland on the show today, I believe, because of the weather or because of whatever. She's running a little late. Is that correct, Matt?
She's parking.
Okay. Well, then let me
Think.
get in this opportunity to plug a couple things before Emma steps into the studio for the first time. What do I have to say? I'll do all this stuff later. Who cares? We got new merch, Matt.
Yeah, let's bring
new
Carson
merch.
in.
Okay.
And we have a model.
Yeah, this is huge. We hired a model to model the new merch. Give him a little modeling music.
Oh yeah.
Give him some I'm Too Sexy.
This
Got
is where do you
hats.
get the merch at, Matt? Where do you get the merch at? Merch dot.
officehours.merchtable.com. We got sweatshirts and tees designed by DJ Douggpound. And we got
Do a little twirl.
Yeah, can we get a twirl?
Let's see the back of the shirt too.
There's no back.
Oh, no, it looks good.
looks good on his back.
I don't like stuff on the back. I know it's probably
Yeah, no, I
preferred
know.
by most consumers, but
Do it on the front.
I don't want anyone looking at
Well,
my
Yeah,
back.
you want to know when people are looking at
Control
you.
room. I can't see any of this, just so you know, when it comes to
let's do
Emma.
it all over
coming
again.
in.
Yeah, let's do it again for Tim.
Nice and close.
Just be
And
aware.
we have some
I'm not getting
mugs that we
feed.
don't have the samples yet. Very fun. Get the mug too. Here you go.
Okay.
Wes.
Before Emma comes in, I also just want to say, have you guys seen this show? I don't know if it's announced. I don't think it's out yet, but they're doing the show next year. Netflix is doing it, I think. It's this Walt Jr. AJ Soprano mashup show. Like it's those two characters are now
No.
like they're
What?
yeah. You didn't see that? Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad,
and
who I
let's get
think
them-
changed his name to Finn, right? No, Flynn
Can you get?
on the show.
Can we get an impression of him?
And then
T?
AJ Soprano, apparently they they live together in Chicago, I guess, and they're starting a business together, a coffee shop or something. That sounds awful.
Now I'm getting
What is
excited.
that for?
Are you serious though?
It's in universe
You're
of
joking.
both programs.
Yes,
It's in universe, yes. It's like there's those characters, and there's RJ Milt is his name, I think. And then what's his name? Who played Tony Soprano? Who played AJ?
What is AJ Soprano's
Um,
name?
Bob something. I don't know.
You know what the name of the show is called? It's called Juniors.
I want
It's-
your eyes.
Can you believe that?
Robert
That's-
Eiler.
Nobody
Robert
wants
Eiler.
that.
Robert
Robert Eiler and RJ Mitt
Mitty?
in the new CBS sitcom Juniors.
What?
Apparently, Larry Ellison's big pet project.
This is his big gamble, huh?
After I sing, I can usually use a nice tinkle.
Go fuck yourself.
It's not on CBS. If it's not on CBS, it's going to be no good. You need that hard R.
Well, they're trying to go a little more adult humor with their show, but
I need the
I don't
violence.
know. I
and
can't
the-
believe Vince Gilligan let that. Vince Gilligan and what's his name? The guy that
The
does
skipper.
David Chase apparently have nothing to do with this. They're very upset about it.
And they should get Vincent Chase while they're on it. Remember from the
Why?
Oh,
from Entourage. Get that character in there.
Can you imagine? Is Emma here?
Yes.
I believe she just sat down.
I arrived.
Emma, have you heard about this new spinoff?
No, tell me.
Have you heard about this new spinoff? It's Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad and AJ Soprano from The Sopranos are have a new buddy show together called Juniors.
Got it. So is it just them increasing their antidepressants, and that's kind of each season they go up a little bit more in milligram?
I guess so. I haven't tracked where Walt Jr. would be right now in life. I don't know. Were you a Breaking Bad fan?
I was a Breaking Bad fan. I'm not the biggest Breaking Bad fan, I will say. I tend to be more drawn to shows where like the central female character isn't kind of written as a huge bitch.
Fair enough.
No, they keep cranking up their antidepressants until the last season. It's just like an Andy Warhol film of just people kind of sitting there.
Right. No,
Staring at the camera.
exactly. I do like Breaking Bad. I shouldn't.
Why do you reduce everything to like,
Because
politics.
I'm just a
identity politics.
stupid, social justice warrior. But like, I just get annoyed sometimes about the fan culture around Breaking Bad and The Sopranos, where it's like half the men that watch that don't realize that it's supposed to be a cautionary tale.
Right.
Yes.
And they're just like,
Sure.
this is me. This is me.
Yeah.
This is totally
That's aspirational.
me. Yeah.
Well, let me welcome you to the studio. I'm so embarrassed and ashamed that I can't be there in
You should
person.
be.
We continue to not be in the same. I think it's now a theme. I think we can never be in the same room together. I think that should be maybe something we establish.
Well, that was
going
court
forward.
Court order.
I don't think this came up last time, but are you from the Lehigh Valley?
No, but I did go to college in the Lehigh Valley.
Oh.
Should I look
Where'd
at
you
this
go to
camera?
college? Don't look
That's
at any
my
camera.
You look at Tim on the screen.
All right,
These cameras aren't even on.
I'll look at my toes. I went to Lafayette College in the Lehigh Valley. It was right across the river. Easton, Pennsylvania. And I was such a homebody too. It was really close to home, so I would go home and see my mom all the time.
Oh, okay.
Really?
You don't have any you don't have any roots. You're not like a
No.
Allentown kid.
No, and I'm not an Allentown kid, although we were rivals with Lehigh, right? So they were in Allentown, 15, 20 minutes away. And I guess I'm not that nostalgic about college. I love my friends from college, but the people that are just like, the reunions coming up, like I just don't relate to that at all.
No, you've transcended all those people. They're not
They're
people
little,
you need to deal with anymore.
Do you know this song?
How's your West Coast swing going? Oh, what's going on
We'll
over
talk about
there?
hot dogs
Stop it.
quick. Yakko.
What?
Do you know Jimmy's hot
She
dogs?
doesn't know that. She doesn't know Yakko's.
No, but she knows Easton. Yeah, Jimmy's hot dogs. The old man with the yellow fingers. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
It's the old man with the finger.
He's got mustard. He has mustard stains on his skin from so much mustard putting it into the hot dogs.
Well, there's
It's
also
old yellow fingers. Yeah.
There's like a crayon store in Easton, Pennsylvania. Do we want to talk about
Yeah,
that?
Crayola.
in the circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the largest candle in the world is in that circle, allegedly. That's
Wait,
what
so you know the circle?
I used to live on 25th Street.
Oh my
yeah.
God! Well, there was
Or
a
Fifth Street.
there was a
50.
bar down there called Drinkies that
Of
used to let us
course.
go in underage. Yeah, but I think it shut down.
How about Porter's? You go to Porter's?
I don't think we
Vic.
went to
And this
Porter's.
is so.
I don't know if they would
Vic,
let
Emma
us
just
in.
said she's not nostalgic
I
for
know.
this period of
But
time.
Tim didn't venture to Easton, though, right? You never went to Easton?
My best friend is named Easton. We met at college. She went to a college in Easton, Pennsylvania, and every professor. What do you think on the first day?
of course.
Oh yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Remember when it's the lowest form of conversation.
I get it.
All right, enough
Emma,
of
stop
the
talking to
reminiscing.
Vic. Okay.
All right,
Ignore
I'll
her.
shut up. I'll shut up.
Yeah.
I'm being a little mouthy.
I'll check my email.
I'm being a little mouthy.
Little mouth.
I don't like this. I don't like the direction this is going with Vic chiming in about Easton.
Can I ask a question regarding the TV stuff?
Yeah.
You said you don't like when there's a show where the main character, woman, blah blah blah. But do you have
Blah,
a
blah,
show
blah.
that you
It's
do
mansplaining.
you have a show that fits your criteria of your favorite show?
The greatest television drama of all time, in my view, is Mad Men. But I that show for me just hits everything. Where it's complex, emotional drama. Central female characters that I can relate to.
And all the guys are total losers.
Yeah, well, and Don is also, he's great to look at.
Complicated figures.
And I love period details, and I love how they interweave like these punctuating moments of the 60s into the characters' emotional lives. I probably watched it through 6 times.
Wow.
So
I love
I'm
when
a
he
big
puts
fan.
on Tomorrow Never Knows, the last song on Revolver from the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's like, it's over. Like whatever control I have over the world that I had it's gone.
Yeah,
I'm
sitting
lost. I'm an
in
old
his
man.
sunken living room, and that was his younger Megan gives him that record, and right, exactly.
Yeah.
He's seeing it pass him by.
Okay, enough of that.
Yeah. Agreed.
How's you brought the rain with you? Have people
know.
said that since you've been here?
Well, I mean, you guys are basically the first people I'm talking to this morning, so no, thank you for being the first. Yeah, I wanted to get some sun out here. What's going on? What's happening? I don't like it.
I don't know. Apparently, it's a big storm happening, right, Matt? Can you give us the weather report real quick before we get into the politics?
It's rainy right now. I would not say it's the atmospheric river yet. The atmospheric river is on the way tonight.
And what brings you to California? Are you just doing the rounds? You
Doing
seeing
the
some
rounds.
people? And
I had already meant to go. I was already going to San Francisco to see my cousin and her family. So I was up there, and then I figured I'd take a day or two to come down and appear on some podcasts and see some friends. So I didn't. It's been a long time coming.
We're touched that you consider our little thing here worth your time. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I mean, mostly, I don't want to flatter you too much. Mostly, it's a way to kind of get leverage against Sam.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the more shows I do,
seething.
the more, obviously leverage I have over him professionally. So that's.
Fight the Seether.
I'm in Oakland right now.
I don't know what that was. I saw the other day it was neither you nor Sam running the ship over there. You just left it to the whoever those guys are,
Matt,
the interns.
to Matt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched that back, but hopefully he didn't, torch the place. I'm sure he did great.
Do you
have
ever
a
watch
worm,
that?
dude?
Because I don't.
What'd you say?
Do you have a worm dude?
The worm dude.
That's what we
yeah.
call Matt.
We
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah. The worm dude. That's
He called
that's it.
himself
The sound drop.
worm dude.
I would say that our worm dude Matt takes a lot of inspiration from you, Vic, with the sound drop game.
Well, that's mainly Doug. That's
Nah, we're both.
Well,
we're
but Doug's the originator of drops here.
Oh.
Well, not really.
Well, that would be. Yeah,
Fred
there's a
Morris,
long lineage
maybe.
of drops. And
I just don't want to take
radio.
all the credit.
It is good that we're live right now, right?
Yes.
We'll be live in a few
Yeah, the
minutes.
show's
We're
gonna
still
start in a
warming up.
minute.
Oh,
Once
cool.
the rain stops, we'll
Cool.
go.
We're live.
No, we're
live.
live. I mean, at the same time as the Majority Report. So.
Oh, that's
Really?
interesting. Can we cross?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we can
Can we
cross
bring
streams?
it up?
I don't know if we could cross streams, but I just want to take the viewership away, obviously, just in terms of
Yes.
the leverage that I'm trying to.
Remember when we
create.
did that and we had all those tech diffs, T?
Yeah. Well, wait. Can we at least get people on our people watching now? Please go onto the Majority Report chat and tell them and link to this to get
And
them
tell
off.
them that you're watching this instead, and that you just clicked on that episode
Yes.
to tell them that you're watching this.
Maybe we
instead.
can get someone on Zoom to film the Majority Report stream, and we could kind of memento it.
Yeah, you
to
know
us.
what? If you're watching the Majority Report right now, maybe you could take a break from the interview with some sociology professor from Illinois State University who's got some book nobody.
Look,
Oh, it's Heather.
She's woke as hell.
Yeah, I don't
Casual
think you need to
Friday.
hear what Heather has to say today. Okay, come on over here.
Yeah, right. This is
fucking
where
hate
the
the
real
woke.
stuff happens.
Well, let's get into it.
Woke Central.
Wait, do you want to play? Can we play Emma that clip of Bill Maher? If you brought up Bill Maher, let's just get this over with. This was, I don't know when this was. Bill Maher had Billy Corgan on the other day,
Okay.
and do you know who Billy Corgan
What's
is?
the
One of the greatest
The
minds.
singer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
singer.
listen to
Musician.
listen to yeah, he's a singer.
I don't know, it's weird. It's like Adele.
Listen to Bill Maher's. This is Bill Maher's take on AI. I'm sure you're interested.
Oh.
One of my issues with AI, it is programmed by the woke. And I know this because somebody once asked it, what was my best stand-up special? It picked like one from 20 years ago that was woker, and a lot of the special, or at least the end of it, was about how we should have gay marriage.
Oh, okay.
So the AI thing was like, oh, this is the best, and it's not. It's good. I mean, but it's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
The one I did in December, way better.
I bet that special that AI picked probably is the better one.
It's that's a really good kind of scientific experiment he did. It's just that's the way that you can determine how a technology functions is if it matches your prior conception of yourself in an extremely narrow context. How much of him at this point is just like aggrievement and bitterness? It's got to be
90%.
90%.
Yeah, and he's alone.
What
all
are the
day,
odds?
like,
Here's a question:
like
what are the
stewing.
odds that happened? What are the odds that somebody said, "What's Bill Maher's best stand-up special?" Was it one of his escorts where they were like post-coital playing on their phones? Hey, you know what? Ask that what my best stand-up
Right,
is.
right. I got a flub. Like, it seems like he's not really into the fact that I don't know anything about him at all. So
Post-coital
I really
escort.
want to go to Nobu, and I want a
Yeah.
bag. Can you just tell me what's his best work? And it backfired.
Yeah, exactly.
It backfired.
Poor Billy. I mean, Billy Corgan. I like Billy Corgan in that. The faces. It's amazing they cut to the. There must be somebody on the editing team at the Club Random that's sick of Bill now, because the way they cut to like Billy Corgan being like what?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just,
it's like a Daily
you know,
Show
he's-
cut. You know, when they cut to him
Yeah.
like, after somebody says something stupid. Like,
Yeah.
why is he still wearing that shirt? Oh, whatever.
I don't know.
I don't want to pick on his shirt. You know, he's fine. He's
Well,
Billy.
I'm a little disappointed that in this office, all the camera angles are non-obstructed by like beams or bottles of alcohol.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I will give you praise here also again, you know, just because this is
Thank you.
about making Sam upset.
Yeah.
That when you guys did that parody of Bill Maher, I think I watched it through twice. It just made me laugh
Wow.
so hard.
Thank you.
So you guys, you got your finger on the pulse.
That's 2/5
Thanks.
as good as Mad Men.
Did you put that through AI?
Let's talk about what the hell's going on. I have some questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your takes. First of all, I mean, the Epstein emails. Is anything going to change, or is it just going to continue to? Or is it actually big news?
Well, I mean, I think we're on the left. I'm inclined to be less interested in something like this because I'm like the material things. This is what I care about, building
Yes,
power. But
Yeah.
what's also important in this time when Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and also the Supreme Court, is to create as much internal division or foster that as possible, and as much as possible. And I think that this is like the first time since Trump really got elected around a year ago that we're seeing these internal divisions within the party and these factions and fissures that we can exploit. Like, there's a fracture. We got to make it a clean break. That's the job of an opposition party. Although Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries don't seem to have gotten that memo fully.
Right.
But like the good news, I do think it took a little bit of the sting away of those 8 Democratic senators caving to the Republicans, because now, fortunately, Grijalva was able to be sworn in when the government was no longer shut down, and then we get the release of these files. And my contention about this story is just like that Trump presented himself as kind of a class traitor to his base. He was saying this in 2016. I've been in those rooms where politicians like Hillary Clinton have been bought, and I'm going to be the person that cleans it up because I have the understanding internally and I have this like bizarre charisma that people can connect to. And they live vicariously through my ability to say slurs and act however I want, and they get this kind of thrill out of that. But this cracks that facade. This makes it so that, like, no, you're in the Larry Summers camp. You're in the Bill Clinton camp. And it creates a credibility problem for them. And the fact that they brought in Lauren Boebert into the Situation Room, which suggests that this has national security implications, just to put that out there about, because Epstein was clearly, in my view, just a theory, because we don't have proof, but like involved in intelligence.
An asset.
Yeah, an asset. And so the fact that they brought her in and they tried to squeeze Nancy Mace on this, and it didn't work. I was about to make a crude joke and I stopped myself.
Right.
With both hands,
They're painting her as like a crackpot, which she might be, but
but they didn't bend, and like that shows Trump's weakness on this issue. He was not able to bully them. And that's, I think, a significant development, regardless of what we find out.
What's going to happen with that MAGA base? Because it feels like they are fractured, and the people like Tim Pool and Nick Fuentes, like they seem genuinely aggrieved by how things are going.
I mean, it was already such a fragile coalition to begin with, because they almost won by default with like Biden being literally unable to use the bully pulpit to advocate for his policies. They also went with the like inflation isn't a real thing, or like it's getting better. And the economy was growing under Biden, but and unfortunately the administration was reticent to like actually put the blame on the corporations that were artificially inflating prices. It was this concept called greedflation that was called a left-wing conspiracy theory until we saw basically the earnings reports from some of these companies, and they're taking home record profits and bonuses as they're inflating prices. They went up naturally due to inflation with supply shocks from the pandemic, but they kept them up and they kept raising them. And so the strategy from Biden to not really address that left this huge opening for Trump to just go out there and be like, prices are falling or prices are too high, excuse me, and I'm going to fix that. And also Biden was unable to communicate. And then there was no Democratic input. Kamala Harris became the nominee. There wasn't a robust debate about what kind of candidate the Democrats should put forward. And of course, the genocide in Gaza depressed turnout. Yeah. And so like he said he would lower prices. He got people to vote for him on that basis. And they're just getting higher and higher. And he now has like Bush 2007 level of approval rating. He's
extremely
-18.
unpopular. Yeah, extremely unpopular.
This early on into his second term, this is like the fact that he's extremely unpopular, I think, is really important to remind people of that, because they rely on this perception of strength.
Yes, I would. We're going to have actually somebody calling in a few moments, I believe, from the Mamdani campaign. Is that correct, Matt?
Yes, we forgot to tell everybody. Why don't you want to get do City of the Day real quick and then bring on Donald? I think you know Donald Borenstein.
I do know Donald. Donald and I worked together back in the day too, so I'm very proud of him that he. He was when I was at TYT. We covered some protests together. Yeah,
he's calling in a minute.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk to him. There's so much more I want to talk about. Damn it. But
we'll get to
one quick question before we go to City of the Day.
That's right. Like, it's your show. Do what the hell you want.
I know. No, I have commitments. I have an agreement to do the City of the Day, it's with the devil himself.
The worm dude devil.
My quick question for you is,
City of the Day.
That's true. That is
we
true.
can skip it. You want to skip it? We'll skip it
today.
Well, we have to do the ads. We could skip the
We'll do the ads.
Let's do an ad break.
We'll do an ad break, and this is the question I want to ask you. These ICE raids, are we going to start seeing lawsuits? Because people I haven't heard much about this, but I was talking to this guy on this movie I'm doing, and he's from Chicago, and he's like,
sorry.
It's an adult film. I'm not proud of it, but and I don't even have a good part. It's very awkward.
In the background.
Yeah, I'm doing background acting in an adult film.
Yeah, stay working. It's all right.
He's the guy looking on going,
oh, he's completely new, just watching.
Stop it, Vic.
Sorry.
Come on, I was trying to get serious here, but this guy from Chicago is like, well, Emma started it, making fun of me.
I'm sorry.
But he's from Chicago, and he's like, my neighbor was going to work and got knocked down to the ground and broke his wrist. These ICE guys are out of control, and clearly there must be a plan to for there to be consequences for this shit, right?
I mean,
is anyone starting that? Where's the
South Koreans in
lawsuit?
Georgia? You hear about that? The South Korean factory workers are doing a class action.
Oh, they are. Okay, good.
That was
we have to bankrupt. Yeah. We have to bankrupt this agency, destroy them.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, in terms of accountability, I'm encouraged to see Letitia James in New York is starting basically a site where people can upload footage and videos and photos to document this for future prosecution. I believe that Pritzker is setting up something similar in Illinois. So I think you're going to see blue states do that because, they may...
Is that coming from the states, or can that just come from I don't know, like a class action lawsuit from private law firms or something. I don't know.
I believe that it could, but I think that like the victims are so numerous right now, and also so many of them are scared into submission, especially if you're here without documentation, or even if you're here with documentation, that's shown, like they're still throwing you into basically torture dungeons. So there's a chilling effect on this. A lot of what we've been covering on the Majority Report is like viral footage, and it's hard to verify it because so many of these people are afraid to speak to the press naturally, right? I mean, it makes total sense because this Gestapo relies on the fact that people are in this kind of like sub-citizen status where their rights are entirely unclear and easily violated, and that's what the administration is doing. So like, I am hopeful that in New York and in Chicago, and I'm not familiar with what Newsom is doing here, he may or may not be doing something similar, that will lead to some sort of accountability in the future. But it's absolutely horrifying. And like when you talk about how we should smash this apart, AOC in 2018 was called a radical, and this was like a hit against her when she was talking about abolishing ICE. Nice. People we can gut Medicaid, right? That program, that hasn't even been around for 100 years. We can give the biggest cut to it since its inception in the middle of the 20th century. But ICE was a creation of the war on terror. People don't necessarily realize that ICE did not exist before 9/11, and so abolishing it and creating not like a rogue Gestapo, but a redirecting those resources to a legal process where people can go through and have their cases heard fairly and create a pathway to citizenship, and not the like elongated indentured servant kind, but one that just is like a vetting process that's normal. And especially if you're working in this country for a capitalist, you should be able to get citizenship and have rights. That's where those resources should go. Like immigrants who are here without documentation pay into our social services like Social Security and Medicare if they're on payroll, and they don't get those back. I saw a video yesterday or just today. It was these guys, Mexican or South American guys, paving a driveway. They're putting in a driveway in some suburban neighborhood, and the ICE fuckers come and start arresting them. It's like, look at what these guys are doing at this moment. They're like building things. Right. And it's like, I don't know, did they not go through, did they fucking forget to sign the, page 57 on some goddamn form or some shit? Like, have a different way of dealing with this situation than putting people in handcuffs. It's disgusting. Right. And I think where they're also masked is like, where did the Proud Boys go? Right. That's where they're at. I mean, all of these kind of militias that have been reported on and that Trump has winked and nodded at, stand back and stand by. Where are they going right now? They're getting cushy jobs at ICE with 50K bonuses. Dumpy dudes. And student loan forgiveness. Yeah. And
they all look like, speaking of Breaking Bad, they all look like Hank Schrader.
They do, but are way less qualified.
I had a question about that.
Listen, I gotta pay the bills here, Doug. Pause. Thanks. I got bills to pay here. Thanks. All right. Yes, sir. And I got to talk about the City of the Day sponsor, which we're not doing City of the Day today. This is the City of the Day is generally sponsored by I'm Right Bodycam. Speaking of ICE.
Wait, sorry, 1 second here, guys.
Wait, I thought you're not doing City of the Day.
Wait, are we doing it?
He's doing
I'm
the
doing
ad.
the sponsor.
We're taking an ad break, and then we're talking to Donald Borenstein.
But you're not doing the actual city. I see what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were skipping the whole bit.
I'm reading your goddamn fake ad if you would let me.
You ready?
It sounded like you're skipping it.
No. Look, this is brought to you, this segment of the show is brought to you by I'm Right Bodycam. Don't you hate it when some liar claims that you said something that you did not say or vice versa? Well, it's time to end the gaslighting with the I'm Right Bodycam. That's right, bodycams aren't just for cops. Now any citizen can record their surroundings without having to bother with holding a phone. And with unlimited cloud storage, you can rewind to any moment in history as long as your cam was running. Plus, with the built-in screen, there's no need to download the footage later. You can prove that I'm right instantly. And since we all make mistakes, you can sign up for the I'm Right Plus to get instant AI videos that retell the story to match your truth. The best part, it's free. Simply agree to share your data with the government. get you I'm Right Bodycams today, simply go to palantir.gov/office hours.
My body cam says I'm right. What you gonna do now you know you're wrong? I'm gonna sleep in peace tonight, cause I knew I was right all along. I'm right, I'm right, bodycam. I'm right, I'm right, bodycam.
Woo! Wow, very nice. Doug, is that a Black Mirror episode or something? I also want to say this. This is not CBD or whatever you guys sling over there at the majority report. CBD. Or what do you do? Plants.com or some shit, some garbage.
Fast growing trees, baby.
We're talking about quince.com over here.
Palantir.gov was a nice touch. Nice touch.
Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when I just want my wardrobe to be simple. Stuff that looks sharp, feels good, and things I'll actually wear. For me, that's Quince. And the bonus, Quince pieces make great gifts too. As you know, I'm in Massachusetts. That's right, I'm in the wintry cold Northeast. And boy, am I glad I have my Quince Mongolian cashmere sweater. And guess what? You can get one too for just $50.
Nice.
Looking for a gift for yourself or somebody else? How about some nice new denim pants? Nice. Aren't those called jeans? Otherwise known as jeans. You put that in the script, you son of a bitch. See, I read that. Do you guys read these before you read them live, Emma, or do you just read them cold read?
No.
Quince nails the fit and comfort with clothes that offer quality. This is like when Trump does a speech and he's reading it for the first time. Quince nails the fit and comfort. With clothes that offer luxury quality without the luxury cost. Actually, that's true. Clothing, staples, home and bath, shoes. They've even got furniture. I didn't know that.
Yeah, many people didn't know that.
If you can't find a nice gift for your loved ones on Quince, I just don't know what to tell you. Give and get timeless holiday staples that last this season with Quince. Go to quince.com/office hours for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada. What's Canada? Matt?
That's United States North is Canada.
Oh, Canada. That's QUINCE.com/office hours. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/office hours. All right.
Guess what, Tim? I'm wearing my chore coat today in honor of Quince.
Oh. People love the chore coat.
I think Canada should spell their name with a Q. Then they'd be more fun.
QUANADA?
Yeah, no, just Canada. QUA. Canada. Or like Qatar, just QANADA.
Emma, how do we launch it? Speaking of Canada, I'm a big. You're a football, but you're not a baseball fan, right?
No, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I watched the World Series. That was
how do you feel?
Amazing World Series.
How do you feel about the Dodgers going to the White House? Is there any way we can talk them out of doing it?
I don't have Shohei's number off the top of my head. I used to have his bookies, but he kind of ripped.
Let's ask Donald what he thinks. Forgot about Donald.
Baseball turns like trends right wing, like hockey, and I mean the only really of the big four in this country that trends a little left wing is basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to Donald, get his take on this. I'm so honored that Donald made me a part of history in an interview. I don't know if you saw this, Emma, but Donald was interviewed about his work on Mamdani's campaign and referenced the work of me and Eric, Tim and Eric, as an influence on him.
And Doug.
That's amazing.
Well, he didn't say Doug.
Oh, I thought he's a video guy, right? Video editor kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, he inferred that.
So we have Donald A. There he is.
Hello, Donald.
Really, really good to be here. Thank you for having me. Truly an honor. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You have the floor.
I think in terms of baseball, I do think it trends right wing, but there's always some surprises in there. It's like a nice slow paced game. So I think they could surprise us, but we have to put the body cams on them to make sure that we can get up.
It trends left field. Most batters are righties.
It's true.
And that was a great joke. And laughter now.
I loved it. I appreciate it. So Donald, you were what was your job with the Mamdani campaign? The social media director, social videographer? What was it?
So I'm part of the small team of 5 of us who did the videos for the campaign, the digital videos. Everything where he's walking towards the camera or out and about in the city. That was me, my friends Debbie Saslaw, Anthony Demiri, Olivia Becker, and then our digital director Andrew Epstein, who's really he's all the voice of it. That's him. So he's
okay. But well, can we get him booked, Matt? I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
He's a fan.
Well, congratulations. What role? What are you doing now? What does this mean for you that he's become mayor? Are you going to be the official videographer of New York City?
Hopefully I'll still be in City Hall, but also it's the work hasn't slowed down. It's we won, but then there's more after that immediately. Got to get ready for it.
Yeah.
Got to keep it going. I
thought we could just all have this conversation because I don't want to make this about me. I already have, but I want to make it more about this election in general. And Emma, the last time you were on, I was in Florida. We hadn't gotten to Kamala yet. I can't remember if that's true, but we were
No, I think I predicted really hard that she would win on your show. So that's unfortunate.
Well, we predicted that she would get that. We were advocating for her to get the nomination.
Oh yes. Well, that was also that was correct. We should have been doing that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it didn't go the way we hoped.
No.
But we were very optimistic and excited about that because while we didn't think she was by any means the perfect candidate or a great candidate even, it was like the only shot that we had, right?
I'm getting excited.
To defeat Trump.
Right.
So here we are now. We've had this historic election that we're all excited about. How do you, what part of you is tempering your excitement and sort of waiting to see how it goes and hoping for the best, but not getting to that place that I said this last week, but it's 2 words that scare me are John Fetterman.
Yeah. Well,
and so not that that's going to happen in New York, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How excited are you versus how are you making, holding back to make sure, hoping that things go well?
Well, I mean, if you know me, you know that I have no capacity to hold back. So I'm a super fan of things like sport. I've tried to not be so passionate and throw my whole self into things, but it doesn't work. Usually I just try to control it by being weirdly superstitious. So I wouldn't predict Zohran winning until it actually happened. And I'd get super mad about Sam making these proclamations before, in part because I was way overconfident about Kamala Harris, which in hindsight, I guess I shouldn't have been. And when we had a conversation, it was right before it looked likely that Biden was going to drop out. And that was when it actually looked best for her polling-wise, too.
Right.
She was more aggressive against Donald Trump. They were making almost a shortened primary case prior to the convention. And that's when everything shifted. That's when Tim Walz stopped talking about how they're weird. That's when they put him in a closet. That's when he went out.
Liz Cheney.
Liz Cheney and this democracy focused angle. And Tim Walz, remember in that debate, he was advised to just be I agree with J.D. Vance and watered him down and tried to, because they were pursuing, I've been repeating this point. So if people are listening to me on these other shows, they've heard it before. But I want this to get across to people, is that the Democratic Party nationally, right, and we can contrast this with Zohran's campaign and all the great work that Donald did on that, is the Democratic Party nationally is obsessed with focusing on a small sliver of voters, and it's suburban Republicans. And in 2016, Chuck Schumer said this. He said, for every blue-collar worker that we lose in Western Pennsylvania, we will pick up 2 in the suburbs of Philadelphia. That has been the greatest strategic failure, arguably in the history of the Democratic Party, given what we've seen, where, the party has a corner on high-educated, college-educated, high-propensity voters, and they will turn out in midterms and off-year elections. But when Trump is at the top of the ticket, he has the capacity to cut through the noise, and he talks to lower information voters. When you look at exit polling, people that watch little to no political news or primarily get their news from social media, that was one of the strongest correlations in terms of who ended up voting for him. And so the
podcast bros showing up and doing their job to make him all seem normal, and you know, not treating him like a complete lunatic that he is.
Acting like they're 12-year-old boys and don't have like the capacity to challenge the president when they, or the duty to do so when he's on the show. So, but that strategy of going after this small sliver of voters, it makes consultants really rich because you can hyper-target and you can get fees off ads in certain areas of the country. And it's like this data consultant kind of mindset. Now, contrast that with the Zohran Mamdani campaign, which I should say, without the New York City's matching fund system, I don't know, Donald, maybe you can weigh in a second, but I don't know if you guys would have been able to get the traction that you did because what's the matching? Is it 7-1?
I think it's 8-1.
8-1.
City residents donating.
Right. So if you're a city resident doing a small dollar donation, the city will match it 8-1, and that's in part how like that campaign was able to gain momentum because New York City has that progressive campaign finance system. We should be talking about doing that across the country. But in terms of strategy, Zohran Mamdani's politics are a threat, yes, to the establishment of the Democratic Party, but also the way that he campaigned and the way you guys campaigned. Door knocking, volunteers, people power. The consultant class gets zilch from that. That's not enriching for them. So there's like this submerged institutional part of the Democratic Party that doesn't get talked about enough. Like, yes, Chuck Schumer and Jeffries, they got to power through this in this manner, so they're interested in maintaining their power in this way. But there's also like the moneyed consultant class that is against this kind of thing. So back to your overarching question, how do I feel? How am I on the cynicism to hope scale? At least in terms of where the Democratic Party base is, I haven't seen the base more united in like a desire to fight and an anger towards the old guard of the establishment party that has enabled this kind of thing.
Donald, where's your enthusiasm to temperament ratio at after this experience?
I'm biased, obviously, but like I'm to the moon right now. You know, it's like for us, like we always believed this was, not just possible, but like a truly winnable race. Like, I remember the very first shoot I worked on in the campaign. It was late January, and it was a canvassing kickoff, and I get to Grand Area Plaza in Brooklyn, and there's 400 people out there in like sub-freezing temperatures, ready to knock doors. And I've like never seen anything like that in even like a presidential race, honestly, to say nothing of a local race.
And do you think that's primarily because a lot of these people are bitter that their Ivy League jobs aren't giving them happiness? Is that, do you think, where their enthusiasm comes from?
I think that's obviously 95% of it. But no, I mean, I do
Emma,
think
you
really
saw that, right? Somebody had that theory, right? It was a Gutfeld or one of those losers. Jesse Waters.
It was some centrist idiot, but I mean, they almost approach the truth just to say that, like, a college degree and then being saddled with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt is not paying off for people. They have a right to be angry about that, but also, like, as Donald knows, the campaign, it won voters under 55K in terms of earners. It turned around the primary results, and Zohran made incredible gains with Black voters, with Latino voters, with Asian voters. The demographics in terms of like that were most likely to support Cuomo in the end, it was homeowners and white people. So like the whole narrative from the National Democratic Party about how these like commie white people are out of touch and a bunch of college educated basement dwellers is a complete fucking fiction.
Can I ask Donald a question?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
You caught some heat, or he caught some heat when he was on the subway eating something. Were you
burrito,
were you there?
Yes.
Were you shooting?
No, unfortunately, that was just, I think, a cell phone shot from somebody while he was on the train. That was back in the day.
Does he eat on the subway?
Anywhere. That was rare. In his defense, it was during, I think it was during Ramadan, and he was fasting during the day, and he had not eaten all day and needed to squeeze it in.
Well, the amount that he campaigned, it seemed like, when else are you going to eat?
Right. It's.
Right?
I mean, I was talking to someone earlier today, like, what's, there's food in your videos a lot. Like, what's the role of that? And like, part of it's like, yeah, food's a big part of the city and the community. Part of it's also like, we are squeezing things in. We're here and there. So like, we got to work with what we got for set dressing, basically.
Oh, Donald, I meant to ask this, and we were maybe going to be able to talk to him, but there was a scheduling conflict, and I wanted to ask this very softball question of Zohran. Did he calculate his steps? Like throughout the campaign?
Not that I know of.
I mean, if you're walking around with an iPhone, you are already, so you might be able to access that.
I want to see. I want to file a FOIA request to see.
I was feeling for you guys. I don't think you were on, Emma. Maybe you were, but you guys had him zoom in like the day of or the day before the election, and his connection was so bad.
I know.
And he kept freezing, and I was watching Sam so closely, just loving it because he was, was trying not to. No, I'm kidding. I felt terrible because we've all been in that situation where you're, oh God, we've got this guy on. What a great, and he's like, well,
yeah. The gods did that because I was moving that day to my new apartment, so I couldn't be in the studio, and they knew that it wouldn't be good without me there anyway. So.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, Doug, the floor is yours.
Would he ever collab with Zorro? The guy with the sword that like writes the Z? That could be cool.
I feel like we missed an opportunity there not to do like an animated like treatment of the logo that way.
Well, I mean, maybe you should embrace the graffiti because Zorro is a graffiti artist who scratches a Z into stuff.
When does he become the actual mayor? January 1st?
January 1st, there's an official, the mayor's always sworn in at midnight, basically, on January 1st. But then there's an official ceremony during the day on January 1st.
That's how Fox News will report it. Under the cover of night, literally at midnight, without anyone, that make it seem like it's this dark takeover. Well, I said this last week, but I think like if you're living in New York, as you guys are, everybody should feel so grateful to be living in like the greatest city. Like, and if you're making a shitload of money and you're living on the Upper East Side and everything, like, chip in, fucking shut up and chip in and like be grateful that you get to live in such a great place. And what's the big fucking deal?
That's what I will say is that like the energy since this started has been like infectious. Like everywhere you go, people, you see all the stuff on Fox News about like everyone being divided. On the ground, everyone's so excited, and it's really special seeing that, honestly.
I mean, the energy of the city is amazing. Yeah. I mean, and like he's just brought back this idea of community and civic engagement in a way that I think is so important. Like the way that Trump's politics win is if this nihilism takes over, if people don't necessarily believe that they can engage in politics in a way that impacts their lives. And I think why this campaign has been so transformative, and like the Democratic Party will never talk about it in this manner, but I can guarantee you that the fact that we saw more enthusiasm in these off-year races with 18 to 29-year-olds turning out and not being like MAGA pilled anymore in some of like in New Jersey or Virginia, that they were just more engaged in politics by seeing this race, even if it wasn't in their state. So I mean, he's changed the game in terms of like I think getting people involved in politics in that way, and the fact that it was local, despite the city being population being larger than many states in the country, and this being a really significant role, the fact that it is so local and so community based is an important lesson for people when they want to engage with politics in a way that isn't like Trump. Why does Trump succeed with some of the lower propensity voters, the people that consume him on social media? It's because
scares the shit out of them.
Yeah, it scares them, but also like he reaches them where they are, and he because we haven't the Democratic Party has neglected civic engagement in that way and isn't really interested in this kind of campaign where you're turning out a bunch of newer voters. As I was talking about earlier, they're hyper-targeting this specific set of voters. They are more threatened by a mass mobilization like what Zohran did. I mean, in terms of the primary, it was the largest turnout in the history of New York City mayoral primaries. that level of enthusiasm, it's threatening to them because they can't control it. It's more of a genuine kind of populism, and so I think it's obviously very positive.
All right, Matt.
Yeah.
Let's take a couple calls because Emma's got to go, and we have to take a break soon.
I mean, there's so much to get to, Tim, but like I wanted to.
I don't have to go right away. I can leave in like 20 minutes.
Because you went to Tim Pool's compound, right?
I
would
did.
love to know more
but
about
Vic,
that.
I'd like to just go to the calls because we haven't taken one damn call. And then
all the calls always turn out well.
We actually, Emma, if you're willing to, we have a tradition on this show of taking bone pickers. If they have a bone to pick with someone on the show, and someone does have a bone to pick with you.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Drew from Connecticut, you got a bone pick?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Hello?
Hey.
Hello. We can hear you.
What? Oh. Hey. All right. Cool. Hey, Tim. Hey, Vic. Hey, Doug.
Yo.
I got a bone to pick here with Emma.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nice. Okay. So just to caveat a little bit. I know it's a difficult time. You know, I know there's a lot of news items and stuff going on right now. But Emma, where the hell is ESVN?
I know, dude.
Softball bone pick. Softball bone pick.
Yeah. I appreciate the fact that you like the show, but we had turnover at the show. Our dear Bradley ended up moving on, and he was my co-host, and it just didn't feel right to do it without him. And also, to be honest with you, I'm not doing that show. I'm literally the busiest I've ever been. So I'm enjoying throwing myself into like politics, doing more shows like this, reaching out and like actually promoting the Majority Report, which Sam is not a fan of doing. I like doing it. I got the energy to do it. I'm in my 30s like Zohran. I can walk around. I can go into a bunch of different shows and show people what we're talking about. Where do you and Sam like clash? Like, where are the things that you guys aren't on the same page about? It's really hard to say. I mean, I don't think we've ever had an argument. Despite him loving to argue with people on the phones, like he's extremely non-confrontational interpersonally. So.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a hard worker and I show up and I go over the top with even some of my responsibilities because I'm just so obsessive and I'm just very passionate about the show. So
yeah, you guys are great together. I really appreciate the show. So
thanks.
That's a little bit of sincerity from me.
When Sam retires, who do you think you'll take over?
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We've talked about it because he's
not much to go.
He's very old.
He's old.
He is very old.
I mean, life expectancy.
Is he older than Noam Chomsky?
Yeah, I mean, close, right? I think we would have to kind of check
around
the
the same. Is he? I was thinking, is Noam Chomsky still alive?
He's still emailing people. I couldn't see Sam doing that at his age now. Even.
Sam never emails anybody, right?
I don't even know if he remembers.
Although he has
password.
8 email addresses, it's difficult to reach him on any of them somehow.
Well, let's give one of them out at the end of the show too.
Yep. Yeah. I have his phone number. If
That's good. We want that for the audience. I think patrons get Sam's phone number if you stick around.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. And if you do a super chat, you'll get his home address.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Vic. Now you can ask your question. I'm sorry, Donald. Are you still there? I'm sorry, Donald. Emma's picking up so much real estate.
We don't need to hear from me.
Donald, are you okay, Donald?
Donald, are you familiar with Perry Shaw by any chance? You look a lot like him, and like I see you have a Sharpling shirt on too. WFMU.
Matt,
we lost him. That's okay. That's okay.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you look like him. He's the T-shirt dude. He's got the coolest shirt. You just look a lot like him. Anyway.
I'm not familiar, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, he lives in Philadelphia, I think. But anyway.
I love your shirt today. This is looking amazing.
Thank you. It's Persian. Yeah, yes. Tim is a fan too, I think.
Thank you very much.
I feel
so
like
Vic, you were going to ask Emma about the visit to Tim Pool's compound.
Yeah,
Did we talk about that last time? I can't remember.
Yeah,
we might have. It's very fun.
So we see how it is on camera, but off camera, is he just like a little turd, or is he like afraid of?
I'm not trying to be rude and going on my phone. I'm just going to search
okay.
West Virginia in my photos, just because I did take some photos of the compound.
I'm wondering if all the outlets are that high. throughout the compound.
Oh.
There's that tablet that's about 3 feet on the
I
wall.
can't find it right now.
Is there a big beanie statue like in the middle of the compound and you walk in? It's just
Well,
looming
okay.
over everything.
This Sam did take this when he went last, so this isn't. But there is because he went to a different location. I don't know why. I guess he has
weird.
2 studios. That Edward Gregorian Russian money is buying some great stuff. He has a personalized poker table. Sam found this out after my appearance. That says, okay, like.
Can you see that?
Can you see? So it says timcast.com on personalized here, and then on this it says poker with the boys.
With the boys.
on the side.
My God.
And so like basically when I went there, right, I mean it was pouring rain, so I didn't get to look around, and so he was upset that I downplayed how big this or significant the skate
he wants
park
to
was.
praise. He wants to hear how shocked you
Yeah,
are.
but there is a whole wall of like, there's like a whole wall of, there he is, handsome fella, of like caricatures of the people that have visited. Like I think Marjorie Taylor Greene was up there, Steve Bannon, and they sign it.
St. Charlie.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's got like games, and it reminded me of a frat house. It's cleaner and bigger, right? And but like they've got arcade games down there and all the stuff to make
Fun.
the teenagers happy.
When are you going to
but
get down to the PBD boys?
I don't know. I love going to anywhere warm, especially in the winter months, and maybe I'll take an extra day and lay by the pool. I would be down to do that. But the Tim
That
pool,
show's the best, right?
yeah. For people that don't remember, this like interview I did with him was just like crazy, and he got really upset at me and really triggered and started screaming in a high-pitched manner. and then there was this like argument about this book that included like a sexual act of like an asexual teenager or something that had been included in middle schools that he was very upset about. And so we had a disagreement on the show. Then the show is over. I want to catch my flight, and I don't feel like hanging out with him because I don't like
awkward.
him.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
But like he
Right.
doesn't seem to pick up on that, and so he's asked me like, "Do you want to hang out?" And then infamously, he said he invited me for sushi, a tour of the compound, and poker with the boys. And I'm just like, I don't understand the mentality of these people. I don't like you. Like I'm here to debate you because I think your ideas are bad and you're creating a misinformation kind of ecosystem that is leading people down right-wing rabbit holes. I mean, he's in a hole into the incel thing. Like,
why? You know what's going on there is because he doesn't really believe any of the shit he spouts.
Right, he found a game.
But you
when
do.
the show's over,
I do.
the character goes to the
Right, and that's where, and there's so many people like that. I mean, you would be shocked, like the amount of when the cameras go off. People have said this, that Charlie Kirk was like this, like that he was very nice interpersonally, but he goes out there and it's this performance. It's like, no, I'm here because I care about these things. And so when I rejected that offer, that's when he called me a pedophile.
He called me a pedophile too. I don't know if you saw that one. That was fun.
But I couldn't understand why he wanted to have sushi and play poker with the pedophile. Like, when did he figure out I was the pedophile? Right?
Right.
Here you go.
Well, I think Vinny would be like, he wouldn't want to hang out with you. Like Vinny's a zealot. He believes what he believes, and he sees you as the enemy, and this is not a guy that's turning it on and off. He is.
Well, he's on a lot. I mean, maybe he'd want to hang out if we wanted to do a late night Miami club situation.
Or you can go to Casa, what's it called?
Casa D'Angelo.
Casa D'Angelo.
Casa D'Angelo.
They'll take you to Casa D'Angelo.
Would you ever hang out with Alex Jones if he invited you?
Would I hang out with Alex?
I mean, would you go on a show?
Probably not, actually. I don't see the value in that. I genuinely wonder, like, how is he still functioning given the state of his finances? Like,
I mean, he's just like in lawsuits that are like peddling. He's like dog paddling in water, whatever that expression is. He's like,
I will blow my brains out there.
I just wonder. Is he? This is a theory. I'm going to Alex Jones out. Alex Jones. Is he like compromised now?
Oh.
Yeah, like what's that called? There's a word for it.
What do you mean compromise? Like he's in the files too?
No, I mean that he has no money anymore, but he's still doing his show and he's still peddling conspiracy theories.
He's probably still got an infrastructure that allows him to keep doing something.
But you can stay afloat if you're keeping certain people happy by saying things and hanging out certain information. Like
selling enough pills.
It's a pyramid scheme, and he's getting to the tip.
I'm just arguing that maybe he's being, like that he might be a part of a psychological operation. Like
that's it, a psyop. That's the word.
No video.
Yeah, but I've become very I think the Democratic Party and leftists should be a little bit more conspiratorial because, like, to back to what we were talking about just very briefly about it being so populated with these overeducated, these college-educated kind of upper middle class, professional class people. They're not conspiratorial at all about, like, say, like the JFK assassination or like the role of our government and potentially Martin Luther King or Malcolm X's killing. Like, these are things that we should be talking about more. But because of the class of like people that the party has pursued, the system works for them. So they don't think that way. But there are a lot of people that, I'm not saying we got to go over the top about it, but we shouldn't be Pollyannish about our government. And I feel like the Democrats lose credibility when they, are so obsequious to our government.
We were the original, the weapons of mass destruction is a hoax party, that was our. We didn't give a shit. We didn't trust the fucking government, and that was what was weird about with Trump and Russia when it's certain like you got to be it's Comey time or whatever it was. It's Mueller time and all that shit. Felt a little like I feel a little gross about this because there's no reason to trust the FBI either, right?
Right. And it was just such a small piece of the pie. Like Trump was tied up with Russian oligarchs because he's tied up with shady money literally in every element of his life. And he was going to Deutsche Bank because banks based in the U.S. weren't giving him money and loans anymore because he was not paying them back.
Right.
So,
Matt, you've got to wake up and get this show under control. We have to take a break. I don't want to be the bad guy. Look at him. He's checked out.
Me? I'm letting you cook.
I know, but
we can do a short second half. But yeah, we should take a little break. Say goodbye to Emma. Say goodbye to Donald.
I mean, anything else you want to get in there, Tim?
You want to squeeze in one question for Emma? This will be a quick one.
I'm telling you guys, I really don't have to go.
Yeah, let's not push her out of here.
Emma, can we
Matt
just take a 5 minute?
She can't hang out during the second half until she has to leave. Then she goes when she goes.
Yeah.
I understand it.
The fun half.
Yeah.
Take a 5 minute break. I'm going to use the potty. I have to go pee because I just drank all this, and we'll be back in 5 minutes with a little more Emma. A little more Donald, and we'll continue to have fun and get to the bottom of it.
And we're premiering the new Video Boys.
Yes, Vic, you explain what we're premiering.
My collaborator
for a second because my downloads.
You got this. My collaborator Ben Crawl and I, we created the Video Boys YouTube channel and Patreon, and we're trying to pick shows, and nobody gives a shit. So we're just gonna take it directly to you guys and try to put up videos as much as we can. And the latest is called Mr. Trump Goes to Heaven. It's on YouTube, and you can check out the Patreon.
You know what? Can we take a quick one question for Emma while I find this break video?
Yeah, let's do it. Like, I want to know.
Jewel has a question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
It's a funny question. Just let her.
Hi
Jewel,
there.
take it away.
Hi, my name's Jewel.
Hey, Jewel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you too. So got to hear a little bit about your experience with Tim Pool. He sounds like a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I watched your guys' Majority Report when you guys were in the middle of the election over there in New York. And
he's tied up with shady money, literally.
It was hilarious. And I wanted to ask you, who would be part of your Dream Blunt rotation?
Oh my
God.
Wow.
Wait, I missed the question. But
Is a Dream Blunt rotation just someone to hanging out with?
Yeah.
That's what that means, right?
All right. Well, I got this working. Now, why don't we take a break and you can answer after?
Oh my gosh. You know, honestly,
Think
that's
about
such a good question that I'm going to need a second. So that's perfect.
Break to think about it.
I'm going to think
It's a
about
good teaser. All right. Here's Vic's new vid.
Trump is going to be a nice man now. He came close to death.
One of the tragic things about life is that it ends. How often do you think about your death? Are you afraid of it?
Tick tock, tick tock. It is what it is. I mean, you know, tick tock. You're supposed to go to heaven, ideally not hell. But you're supposed to go to heaven if you're good. Ideally not hell. You know, let's go to heaven. Let's get into heaven. I want to try and get to heaven if possible.
You're a vessel.
You want to go to heaven.
You're a chosen vessel.
Okay? You want to go to heaven.
I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven.
If you don't have heaven, you almost say, what's the reason? Why do I have to be good? Let's not be good. What difference is it?
I think I'm not maybe heaven bound.
Make no mistake, he is heaven bound because I've seen the hand of God on him for a very long time, guiding him through the most unthinkable, and he will go to heaven.
My father's looking down, my mother and father, they're looking down because they're definitely in heaven. They made heaven. I think my father's in heaven. He was a strong guy, but a great guy, but a strong guy. He's looking down on us right now. It's so incredible. Look at this, how this turned out. Look at that, how beautiful that is. There's no artist that can capture it as beautiful as it is today. Wow. It's amazing. But he's looking down at me right now, and he's saying, how the hell did this happen to my son, my son, my son, my son, my son?
How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No, dead. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. Dead. Horrible word. Dead. I'm going to die. 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 Shut up! I'm going to die. 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 It's called, you're dead. He was dead. That was the end, right? He was dead. He died. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Bye-bye.
I can tell you, maybe the one thing he does that might have influenced heaven is, I think there's a lot less people going to heaven, meaning they're going to heaven slower because he stopped the death and destruction around the world. He slowed down the journey to heaven for a lot of people, in that they'll spend more time on this earth and they'll get there, but they won't get there for a number of years because he stopped innocent young kids from absolutely getting run through a meat grinder unnecessarily, and that in itself will get my father to heaven.
I am the chosen one.
A close reading of 20th century history indicates, as nothing else can, the horrors that accompany loss of faith in the idea of the individual. It is only the individual, after all, who suffers, does not suffer. Only those who compose it. Thus, the reality of the individual must be regarded as primary. If suffering is to be regarded seriously, without such regard, there can be no motivation to reduce suffering and therefore no respite. Instead, the production of individual suffering can and has